Hello everyone, welcome back to my Mahjong Soul playthrough. So for this event, all we have to do is to click on the button on the right and then just match the items when they have two of the same. So like the shrimp can be matched with the shrimp and the bread can be matched with the bread, so on and so forth. It's a pretty easy minigame and it's very fun to play. I haven't been uploading Mahjong Solo gameplay in a very long time, so here it is. But the first few days I was just very getting confused on how to play this game and I was just like pausing for random places, which I probably should not have. But after I got to know how to play this game, it just becomes so much easier and I can get to it a lot more faster. You can just keep like matchmaking the two items for up to like 5 items in total. So there's only 5 recipes for each type of item. For example, like the shrimp has like tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then past that, there wasn't really any more point to continue playing. So after I got all the rewards, I just stopped playing this event. Oh, and on top of that, they also stopped having new customers show up. So there was really no point to continue after you got all the rewards. And I think it's a very good thing they did, so you can stop being addicted to playing this game. And you can just stop when it's necessary. That's what I really like about it. Oh, and also, like, I feel like some of the gachas are just so not safe for work, to be honest. I wish that the outfits are just not so revealing. Like, at least the male characters look kind of normal. But the female characters just have very revealing outfits. I find this so unfortunate. I think it was like this for this other Mahjong game too. And I feel like it's like for a lot of games just in general, you're not going to do that to male characters, you know. Anyways, I do like Mahjong game itself and I like the characters, they look super adorable. But I just wish the outfits were not so revealing. That's one thing very unfortunate. And can you believe after all these events I played, I still haven't gachaed a single time in this game. Like, it's super duper hard to gacha in this game without paying to win, because they barely give you any tickets. Like, they might give you 1 gacha ticket in 1 event if it goes through far enough. So basically, you expect to gacha once every 10 events. And that is just outrageous. I don't even know if I will ever get to gacha in this game before I get sick and tired of playing it. But hopefully you will be able to see at least 1 gacha. I mean, right now I'm at like 8 tickets out of 10 or something. So I'm kind of close. Oh yeah, and by the way, as the days go on, you will keep unlocking more slots. You see how some of the slots are blocked? But that will no longer be blocked as you kept going. Eventually you will have the entire thing unlocked. And you just have so much more options to do matchmaking. Well, this is just going very, very fast. Yeah, I don't even know most of these characters. That's kind of the unfortunate side. I think the one in the middle, the main character, is from like a previous event. She showed up like a little bit as one of the suspects or something. But it's really unfortunate that we don't really relate to too many of the characters because there's no main story or anything. So the only way to get to know characters is if you just got them through gacha. Or if you happen to encounter them during events, which events are just pure RNG if characters show up or not. So one character can show up in one event and then just skip the next event and whatever. You will not get to decide, right? And I think that's really unfortunate we don't get to know them too much. And that's why I don't really relate to most of these characters. Maybe except for the few I've seen in the previous events that really had major roles. But most of these are just like mobs to me. I think the only character I know is the 2 initial characters. Especially Ichihime because she is the default character. And well, we're kinda stuck with using her whether you like it or not. Well, there's this other girl that you can use from an initialization characters. But unfortunately, I still haven't gotten Ichihime bond points up. I think she's only like 1 heart or something and just like 5 hearts in total. And I don't even know if I'm ever going to get up to 5 hearts because it's increasing super duper slow. So it's just really obvious if you want to get more characters, you gotta pay for this. Or just wait forever for a gacha. But I don't even know if it will ever come. Oh, I think the middle girl over here is from the previous event. And she appeared as like a chibi character at first, and then it turns out she became a human eventually, something like that. I forgot what the story was actually. I think it was something like trying to get good luck by praying or something. And then you have to make offers, something like that. She is cute, but I just wish her outfits were not so revealing. It's just really not my type when they do that. Just like the objectification is just way too much. Also, I feel like female characters are just way too favored in this game. Like the initial characters are both female characters and you don't really have a choice to pick a guy. I feel like male characters just should not exist in the first place if you're not going to treat them equally. I feel like this works better in like one gen of the world. You know, those idol games, right? And all you have is like female characters and then they act like they all have a crush on the main character. It's pretty funny. I know I've been showing a lot of gacha games on my channel. It probably seems like I'm a huge fan of them, but it's actually the opposite in real life. I'm just not a fan of gacha games or the gacha system at all. It's just such a pay-to-win thing, right? And I think this is really obvious. They just want you to spend more money. But the one thing I like about the games that I've been showing you guys is that you don't have to pay to play the game. Like, you can still enjoy the events, stories, and you can still play Mahjong in this game for free at least. And in Infinity Nikki, you can still play the main story without paying anything. And to me, that's good enough, to be honest. I don't really expect too much, like being able to collect every single character without paying. That is just outrageous. Just don't gonna have any gacha games, unfortunately. Anyways, at this point, I'm pretty far into the event minigame, and I was already almost done. I'm at like 9,000 something likes. And for the final reward, we only needed like 10,000 likes in total. So I'm actually very, very close at this point. You know, it's very funny when I actually finished serving all the characters, but I was still missing like a few more census attempts to get the other final reward, which I had to like play an extra day just to get that extra award. And it wasn't even like an important award, it was just like copper or something. It was very, very waste. I probably should not have played it, but I just wanted to give it like a good ending to finish up the event. Oh yeah, one thing I did not know is that you can actually combine the tips to get bigger tips. And I found out later after I already wasted one of my tips, unfortunately. But it's always better late than never. And at this point, they just give you a lot of difficult dishes that takes too many matchmakings to get there. And I'm just taking my time slowly. But I don't really need any more points at this point. I only needed the synthesis attempts, but while I synthesize them, I might as well just serve the customers while I'm at it. But I do like matchmaking games. I mean like matching items, not matchmaking people. I'm not a fan of matchmaking people, to be honest. Like, especially in real life, I cannot stand those matchmakers. And if you want to find a match, you gotta find it for yourself, right? But don't try to matchmake every single person around you. Like, not everybody wants to be matchmaked. Have you met those people that every single time you encounter someone of the opposite gender, they will try to matchmake you with that person? And especially, I really don't like it when people try to matchmake characters just for the sake of matchmaking. You know, it's like how this character has been single for this entire story, and then at the extra chapter or something, suddenly this new character appears just to be that single character's match. Like, the entire purpose for them existing is just to be a match, and it's just really, really sad. And yeah, at this point I have served all the customers, and they're not giving me any new customers, which is very funny, but I can still keep playing somehow. And after this part, I can just get my reward and be done with the event. Thank you so much for watching. Peace!